Elite Series Jonesboro Open first round of the MPO side has been concluded. I'm here to tell you that it's going to be really tight. It's going to be really entertaining. And I'm going to tell you why. Disclaimer, as always, there's going to be spoilers. When we go to Jonesboro Open and when we're looking at the scores, one thing pops to my mind is how tight the MPO side is currently. And I have to say it's good for the viewers. Like for the past, all the tournaments this year, every single tournament has been really tight, except the Champions Cup, where Isaac Robinson got a bit of a stretch there and basically secured the win before the last round. But anyways, let's go see what happened on the Jonesboro Open first round of the MPO side. What we got on the first round of Jonesboro is a lot of double-digit rounds and also a lot of bogey-free rounds. And this is where we stand at the moment. Eagle McMahon and Calvin Heimburg tied for first place, -13 both. Incredible rounds from both the players. It's going to be a really tough battle between the whole MPO side cards. So in no ways Eagle McMahon or Calvin Heimburg won the event this early on. Because as you can see, I'm going to scroll down a little. You can see there's almost 20 players with double-digit numbers and within 3 strokes. So in no way is Eagle and Calvin won yet. They need to perform. They need to keep their head cool. They need to just focus and do what they did on the first round. Unfortunately, the weather is going to throw a curveball on the MPO side because it should be rainy on the second round. So it's going to be interesting to see how much that will affect. Tied for third, we have James Proctor. Once again, I've stated this probably in at least 3 or 4 recaps so far, but James Proctor's consistency is incredible. And once again, he's in the top. And this just shows that this season James Proctor is playing his best game so far. Aaron Gossage also tied for third place. It's good to see Aaron Gossage in the top again. It's been a while. And tied for 5th place, we have quite a few players in -11. We have John Willis, Corey Ellis, Emerson Keith, Chris Dickerson, Carl Klein, Jake Moon. And then we have a bunch of players on tied for 11th place with -11. We have some good names: Ezra Robinson, Anthony Barella, Bradley Williams, Silas Schultz once again playing his ass off. Could have been in -11 without the bogey on 17. He did a few mistakes on 14 and 16, so he could have probably be third if he didn't do those mistakes. But I have to give credit where credit is due. Silas Schultz performed in Champions Cup really well, and Silas Schultz is again performing way over his rank, which is just a testament how good the MPO side is at the moment. Niklas Anttila tied for 11th. -10, Väinö Mäkelä tied for 19th, -9. So there's a lot of good players really close by the lead, which is just a few strokes away. So the second round is going to be so important, especially because of the weather change and also because how tight the MPO side is. So nothing's won yet, and this is going to be another viewers event. Not the players event, viewers event, because you have to remember, this is all for the viewers, not the players. Fuck the players. Nah, just kidding. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the second round. Like the video, comment down below who you think is going to win the MPO side. Put a top 4 in the comments and let's see if it happens. Let's check on the last day, after the last day, who was right and who was wrong. I'm gonna say Calvin Heimburg is going to be on the top 3. That's a easy prediction. I said a few videos back that I'm always going to pick Calvin Heimburg to be in the top 3. So that's going to be my pick. And I'm going to say Niklas Anttila is going to be in the top 4. Those are 2 predictions I want to make, specific. Just because Niklas Anttila performed really well in the Champions Cup. And I think he's going to do really well here too. So Calvin Heimburg and Niklas Anttila is going to be my picks for top 4. Thanks for watching. See you guys after the second round.
13 under par, tied for the lead, Calvin Heimburg. Calvin 13 under par, 1 off the course record of 14. How satisfied with the number are you?
Yeah, if you told me I was going to shoot 13 today, I'd be super happy going into it. I definitely got some good breaks out there. I can't say, I wouldn't say I felt super comfortable on the course the whole time. Putt felt a little shaky at times. I had a couple short ones that fortunately grabbed. And then some tee shots that, definitely got some good filters. Maybe one bad roll away off of a base. But like as a whole, you know, I'm pretty happy with where I scored. We had super calm and scoreable conditions today. I think as a whole, I don't know if we've ever seen the field score this well here, but I think that's mostly due to the fact that it's literally still. Like I don't know if I've ever. I can't remember a time where I played at Jonesboro and like the air was literally just like not moving.
Does it change the way you attack the course at all from like a decision-making standpoint?
For me, I don't think it changes the way I attack the course at all. I think this is the kind of course where you're kind of going the whole time and attacking, or at least I'm attacking basically every hole. So it doesn't change. It might change my disc selection a little bit and what I can throw. Maybe not quite as overstable discs today. I can throw things that were a little flippier and actually fly. So that's always fun. Yeah, I think, you know, if it stays calm like this, we're going to see hot rounds all week.
I want to jump ahead to your tee shot on 18. Just absolutely enormous shot, just about 5 feet short of the 250 marker on an 818-foot par 4.
Yeah.
Is that a hole that just comes easy to you, or did you surprise yourself with that tee shot?
I've done that tee shot before. I have 2 plays on that hole. You know, I have my conservative play where I take a fairway and I throw it down to like the first stake that's in the ground you see at the bottom of the hill, and then I'm just like throwing a little forehand out and then laying up. And then I have the more aggressive play where I take a distance driver. I feel pretty comfortable with it. I've thrown it in tournament play quite a few times. Last year, notably, I threw it in the final round and got up there by that stake as well and helped push me to a playoff. So definitely a risky shot. There's you know, a lot of things that can go wrong, but it's a shot I'm pretty comfortable with, especially when I have the right disc.
Well, it's a great starting round for you. How are you spending your evening in Jonesboro tonight?
You know, just getting some dinner and then maybe some ice cream as well. So
Spectacular, Calvin. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
thank you.
Also joining us in the clubhouse, tied for the lead at 13 under par with Calvin Heimburg. You played with him today, Eagle McMahon. Eagle, I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Calvin. The calmest conditions we've ever seen out here at Disc Side of Heaven. Is 13 a satisfying number for you?
Yeah, I was super happy. I didn't get 1 or 2, and I was kind of like visualizing those before I started the round, and really wanted to get those. But luckily I turned it on, got a good 5 or 6 birdie in a row stretch, which definitely got the confidence going. And 13 was great. I think the only blemish for me is missing 14. Or is it 15? It's 15. Yeah, and Calvin missed it as well. So arguably one of the easiest holes on the course. But overall, you know, if someone told me I was just going to shoot 13, I would have been pumped.
Well, I just want to zoom in on a couple holes because of today's conditions being so calm. I've commentated on you in the past throwing a mid-range on hole number 3, and then today you leaned on a much more overstable driver. What makes you decide what disc to throw on that particular hole?
It's all wind. Pretty much so much of our game is dictated by wind. So when I did throw mid-range on 3, it's probably because of a ripping tailwind. Okay. Today it was dead calm, and every once in a while you just have the disc that goes that distance. So for me it was a splice. I could just power grip it, kind of give it a little bit of a force over, and I feel really confident with the distance control with that disc. It really depends on the conditions you're given. And today was you were the artist and you could paint whatever you want.
Of course. Well, let's talk about something you painted on hole 5, just a beautiful hyzer that you had pretty much a tap in underneath the basket. How hard are you throwing that hyzer at 495?
For that shot, my general rule of thumb is you never really want to throw above 80 to 85%. I probably break my own rule sometimes, but generally speaking, that shot I want to say was probably around 80 to 85%. Not throwing as hard as I can, but controlled power.
One more question specifically for you. Hole 9. You go way wider than most of the field, and you utilize the fact that there's no out of bounds on that side. You used to throw the power sidearm on that second shot. How much harder is it to try to bend the backhand in on that side of the green?
Yeah, I'm trying to just find that kind of happy medium zone where I do throw a sidearm. I was a little bit too far out today because I pulled it a little far right, but I like that play just because it guarantees me to have a look at the basket. Yeah. Going up the gut, you can probably get further down the fairway and maybe have a better chance for a birdie, but I know every time from over there I'm at least looking at the fairway and have an opportunity to attack for the birdie.
So I'm going to ask you one more question about it because I'm very fascinated by the play. I'd never seen anyone else kind of go that direction. Yeah, you said you're a little bit too far out of position today. Still right in a safe position to get up and down. How much farther left can you get that drive if you throw it perfect?
In practice, I was actually getting into the short grass, and I don't even really want to be that far left. There's kind of a happy medium zone where you have a lot of room on the left side to throw whatever kind of shot you want. So I'm just trying to push a pushing hyzer, nothing too far left, but also obviously I don't want to throw it any bit right, but just a easy hyzer.
Well, tomorrow, conditions might get a little bit worse. Are you anticipating any changes to the game plan at all, or are you just going to try to do exactly what you did in the calm today?
I have a few holes that I will play a little differently. 18, for example, there's multiple hyzer lines, believe it or not. I'll probably go the shorter hyzer, play for the par if the conditions are worse. Same with hole 5. I'll probably lay up if I have any sort of non-advantageous wind. So a few holes I might change the game plan, but otherwise, gonna nose to the grindstone.
Well, a hot start, 13 under par. You're tied for the lead. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.